Hello everybody, welcome to Deluxe Collectibles, and today I'm going to be ranking all of the brand new 2020 summer LEGO DC Batman sets. There were 3 of them that were revealed, and for each one I'm going to be giving them a score out of 5. Then at the end of the video I will reveal the total score for the wave and how it did, and I will also let you know my want list as well, just letting you know which ones I do plan on picking up in the future. And I'll also be giving you some information on the sets, and in this video we have full HD pictures as well from the website Promo Brick, so I will be leaving a link to their website in the description below as well. And let me know all of your thoughts on the sets as well down below in the comment section. I would love to hear your rankings because, of course, keep in mind this is just all my personal opinion here, so it's nothing like objective. It's just my subjective opinion, but I do hope you go on to enjoy the video, and let's get straight into it with number 3. Alright, so first off here at number 3, we have the LEGO Batman Batboat, the Penguin Pursuit set. This one is set number 76158. It is a 4+ set, and it is going to include 54 pieces, 2 minifigures, which are going to include the Penguin and Batman, and then the set should be retailing in the US for $9.99, and then in Canada for $13.99. I'm saying maybe because we only have the price in euros so far, but as you convert it, and if you look at previous sets of a similar size, that seems to be what the price should wind up being, so take it with a small grain of salt, but it probably will wind up being the price, but I just can't officially confirm that. But for this set, I would definitely say the biggest selling point of it are the minifigures. I really like this new Penguin minifigure here. I think the face print looks really fantastic. I like the menacing grin that he has there, and then the torso as well. The printing on that is really fantastic. I really love the curvature that they were able to capture there in the printing, and also just the suit that he chose to wear there. I really like the yellow and orange stripes. And then for the Batman minifigure, it may seem like a pretty standard Batman here, but I'm fairly sure that it's a new cape that he's included with, because it's definitely a lot more like kind of like wide here. The length of it is definitely quite a bit longer here, so I do like the design of that. It kind of reminds me of like a sort of like Arkham style cape where it's open when he's like kind of like gliding, so I like the design of that. The builds as well look really great. I like the Penguin smaller like little duck there, of course, the classic sort of duck vehicle that the Penguin usually uses, and I think that this one looks really great there. And then the Batboat in this one looks pretty nice as well. It is more simplistic, of course, but I like the printed slanted piece there. I think that looks really nice with Batman's symbol. I really like the design of that. The wings on the sides of it look great as well. So just overall, I think it's a pretty well done set. It's nothing like amazing, but I think that it's good that we're getting a new version of the Penguin, and that Batman cape looks pretty fantastic as well. So for this one, it is going to be earning a 3 out of 5, and now let's move on to number 2. Okay, so next up here we have the LEGO Batman Joker's Trike Chase. This one is going to be set number 76159. It's going to be a 7+ set, and this one's going to include 440 pieces, and it should retail for $49.99 in the US, and then $69.99 in Canada. And this set also includes 4 minifigures, which are as follows. They include Batman, Robin, Harley Quinn, and the Joker, and these minifigures are fantastic once again. Now, the Batman and the Robin, I'm fairly sure from the previous Mr. Freeze set from the last wave, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm interested to know if these have any sort of smaller alterations to them, but I'm pretty sure they're the same minifigures. And then the brand new minifigure is that Harley, and she looks absolutely fantastic. I really love this Harley Quinn minifigure. Harley is one of my favorite DC characters, and I think that they just absolutely nailed the design here. I love the face print. I really like the color scheme with the blue and the pink on the hair as well. It looks really great. And then the torso and leg printing look really fantastic as well. I always like that color scheme of Harley, how it goes back and forth from like the red and the black. I think it looks very nice, kind of paralleling each other. And And then the Joker minifigure, I'm fairly sure is the same one from the previous Batmobile set from the last wave, and this one, it does look good. I mean, I haven't got the minifigure in my collection yet, because I haven't purchased that previous set either, so this will be a good way to get this one again, and I think that it looks really fantastic. The printing on the torso looks really great, and just overall, it's a pretty well-rounded amount of minifigures here. Now, the builds here, I have seen them kind of be compared to the Red Hulk vs. Hulk set, and I can kind of see the parallels there. I mean, they are a little bit, like, bulky for the minifigure size there, especially with the Joker. It definitely looks very large on him because he doesn't even really have a cockpit that he's really sitting in. Meanwhile, Batman has, like, a cockpit to actually sit in, so it looks a little bit more size accurate to him, and I've heard some people saying that Batman's vehicle actually reminds them of the Arkham Knight Batmobile, and I can definitely agree with that. It kind of looks similar to that, and even in one of the images, we can see Batman flying out of it, similar to how you would be able to do in the Arkham Knight games, so I think that that is a really cool feature there, using that new cape piece as well, which is really fantastic. So as you can see in this one, you can see the 3 different capes it looks like we're getting. It looks like we're getting the newer fabric one, which is the same sort of style that Robin is wearing, and then for the other 2, it looks like they're going to be in the older sort of style of the texture of the cape and material, and that's kind of interesting how they're doing that. I wonder if they'll move back over to that style, or if they'll stick with the newer style, so I'm not too sure. I'll have to wait till I actually get my hands on this set, but I think that the cape still, it's really great that they're giving us such a variety there, and with the Joker's vehicle, I think it looks really nice. I like the mouth that can chomp there. I think that that looks really cool, and then I think that just overall, it's not too bad of a build. I like Harley's mallet as well. That looks really fantastic. Robin's bike is really nice as well. I like that, and then I like on the Batman vehicle how it's kind of subtle that they kind of label it or give the logo of Batman there, because it's only on the wheels. It's not like just planted right on, like, let's say the little visor thing that he has in the middle of the vehicle. I think that, or the windshield, I suppose, it's not like just slammed on there, it's on the wheels instead. So I like more of the subtlety there, and I think just overall, it's a really fantastic set. So this one is going to earn a 4 out of 5, and now let's move on to number 1. Alright, at number 1 here we have the LEGO Batman Mobile Bat Base. This one is set number 76160. It's recommended for ages 8 and up, and this one's going to include 743 pieces. It should retail in the US for $99.99, and then in Canada for $139.99, and this set is going to include a grand total of 6 minifigures, and those are as follows. It includes Batman, Batgirl, Nightwing, Mr. Freeze, Bronze Tiger, and then Man-Bat here, and I think that this is a great range of minifigures here. I think they all look really fantastic. I like the inclusion of that new Batgirl there. I think that she looks really fantastic. I love the face print there. She looks so happy, and then the torso as well looks really fantastic. I like that color scheme of the yellow with the gray. I think that that looks really nice, and then the darker navy blue cape there looks really nice as well. We're getting a Nightwing minifigure here also, which is really great. We don't really get him in too many sets, so it's nice that he's being included here. And then the Mr. Freeze as well is the same as the previous version from the smaller $25 Mr. Freeze set, but it's still nice that he's included here in case you never picked up that set, because I'm fairly sure it was a Walmart exclusive, so it may have been a little bit more limited for some people. And then the Bronze Tiger minifigure, a completely new character here for the DC sets, and I think that he looks really great as well. I like his design quite a bit. The torso has so much detail there. I really like it quite a bit. It kind of reminds me of like a Black Panther sort of style outfit there, so I kind of like that with the sort of pattern going on there. And then of course he has like the Wolverine claws there, which look really nice, and the face print as well looks really fantastic also. And then the Man-Bat Bat minifigure is so great. It's awesome that we're finally getting a variation on that classic Man-Bat figure, because I know LEGO, I think, has previously said that they've never really changed up the design because they figured that they already nailed that design, and I think that makes a lot of sense because, yes, I do think that Man-Bat minifigure, the previous one looks really fantastic, but it's nice that we're getting a variation here, so it's not like they're just improving that original design, but instead they're giving us like an alternate version here, and I really like the white color scheme there. I think it looks really nice with some of the hints of gray there. I think they stand out really well, and then the pants as well look really great. Also, that leg printing looks fantastic, so just overall a great selection of minifigures here. Alright, sorry for the cut here, but now we're going to discuss the actual build of the set, and we're going to start at the truck cab here right at the front. I think that they did a great job of designing that. I really like the yellow tinted windshield, and then the little blue highlights there for the lights look really great as well. I like how all of those colors kind of come together on the black. They do a good job of standing out amongst that. And then if we move over to the main part of the build here, we're going to discuss the inside first, and I really like that print or sticker. I'm not sure which it will be, but I like the remote connection established there. I think that that looks really great. We get the Wayne Tech symbol there, which looks really nice. Batman's in a pretty cool swiveling like chair there, which is cool. You have so many gadgets going on there, and I think that they did a really great job of just really packing in everything. You can even kind of see like Nightwing's like staffs there. I think that those look really great. TNT as well, a wrench, just a whole bunch of stuff, and of course like a coffee mug there as well, because Batman always needs his coffee. And then I really like how we get a look at like a prisoner cell there, and in this specific image you can see Mr. Freeze in there, and that's a really cool detail as well. It makes sense that of course Batman would have somewhere to lock up the villains here in this set. And then if we move on to maybe the smaller part at the bottom of the bat base here, you can see that you're able to drop out a motorcycle here, which would go really well with the Robin cycle from the other set with Joker's Trike. I think that that would make a lot of sense to kind of have those two paired up together, and maybe you could even interchange them and put Robins into this build as well, which would be pretty cool. But I like the build of this motorcycle. Of course it's fairly simple, but I like the Batman like logo on there. I think that that looks really nice. Once again, very nice and subtle. It's not like right on the front, kind of on the side, so I like that as well. And then of course there is the flying section of the bat base here, because of course Batman has to have some sort of means of flying, and I think that this is a really cool design here. I like the look of it. It's a little bit bulky, but I think that it still kind of gets the point across, and I feel like it still has a good design to it. And I like how you can drop off a little like ATV out of the back of it. I think that that's a really unique sort of feature there. So I like how you're able to give each character kind of their own vehicle to work with within this set, so I really like the unique sort of idea of that. And just overall, I feel like coming all together as one complete build, I think it looks really nice on the bat base. So I think overall they did a really fantastic job here, so I really love this set, and it is going to earn a 5 out of 5. And now let's move on to my want list. Alright, so for my want list for this wave, the first set that I would like to pick up would be the Batboat, the Penguin Pursuit set. I really like this new Penguin minifigure. I think they did a great job with the printing there on the torso and the face, so that would definitely be the main driving force for me wanting to get this set. And then the next one would be the Joker's Trike Chase. Now, it does have a higher price point, and for all of these sets, I'll probably wait for a good sale on them, because I don't necessarily need to rush out to get these sets immediately, because I don't plan on doing any reviews for them. But I like the design of the builds in this one. I really like Batman's vehicle for this one, and that Harley Quinn minifigure just looks absolutely amazing, so super excited to get my hands on that one. And then of course my final one here for the want list would be the mobile bat base. I think that they just did a great job designing this one. It has an amazing selection of minifigures, and just the build overall looks really fantastic, so I am going to want to pick up all of these sets here. I know I could have just said I want all of them, but I thought I'd go over them just one by one. But yeah, I think that they're all really fantastic, and now let's move on to my final verdict for the wave. Okay, so in conclusion for this wave, out of a score of 15, it managed to score 12, and that converts over to 80%, and that is a really great score here. I think that this is a fantastic wave of sets here. It is a smaller wave, but I think they still did a good job of packing in some new minifigures here, even some new characters as well with like Bronze Tiger, so I really like the inclusion of that. And then of course the Harley Quinn is a huge win for me, being such a huge fan of the character. And yeah, just overall I think it's a really well-rounded wave here. Some of the prices are a bit more expensive, especially over here in Canada. It's pretty mind-boggling, the prices of Lego sets now, but if you can find them on a good deal, then you're probably going to get them for, of course, a better price than you usually would. So overall, I would say it's a great wave here, but now I want to hear your thoughts as well, because of course this is just my opinion. So let me know your rankings down below in the comment section. I always like to kind of compare mine to yours just to see how different they are from each other, and I hope that you all went on to enjoy this video, and if you did, be sure to leave it a like and also subscribe if you want to see some of my other content as well. I plan on doing ranking videos for most of the 2020 Lego summer sets that we'll be releasing, so stay tuned to the channel for all of that. I would really appreciate the support, and I will see you all next time, and always remember, keep on collecting.